Yes, we're back on JUANEUKONEK. And we have here our beautiful solicitor, Crystal Diaz. Crystal, please take it away. Medyo a little bit overtime tayo kay Justin kasi ang daming greetings sa kanya, ang daming mga pagbati, ang daming congratulations. And of course, we're keen to know yung sekreto ng nanay niya, no? Yung sekreto in raising a child like Justin because mayroon din tayong mga batang anak, 7 years old, 8 years old. And Darcy, your daughter is same age as Justin.
Correct. Darcy is 14 years old, and she plays the piano. Pero for someone to have like a daughter like Justine, who's very talented, very skilled, I would be a very proud mom. Of course, I'm proud of my daughter, but obviously this is another level. So congratulations to Justine and Renea. Kasi yung mother, si Renea, I don't think she's a pushy mom. She actually just, honed yung talent ni Justine, perhaps from a very young age. That's why, she developed in this beautiful singer. So yes, many congratulations once again. I enjoyed that thoroughly, by the way.
Okay, now on to your segment. Please take it away.
Okay. So today po, on Immigration 101 segment, I'm Crystal Diaz, and I'll be discussing today about the new measure introduced by the Home Office in relation to biometric enrollment. For UK-based applicants, UKVI has temporarily changed the way it processes applications in response to COVID-19. For some customers, this involves reusing biometrics, that's fingerprints and photograph, that have been recorded in a previous application as part of the process to verify an applicant's identity. This new process and that technology to support was launched in August. As part of this new digital process, UKVI and UKVCAS, that's UK Visa, and Citizenship Application Services, have worked together to develop a way to submit facial images using a new identity verification app known as IDV app. Customers who are eligible for biometric reuse will be invited to use the IDV app in phased approach. This temporary measure will benefit many customers who have been affected by COVID-19, related closures of UKVCAS service points, and the reduced capacity of those that have reopened since March this year. One of the customers is my guest today. Her name is Risa Basa. Hello, Risa. Are you there? So, Risa, good afternoon, po, and thank you very much for joining us here today on Sunday.
You're very welcome.
And you've been very patient, po, waiting for your turn. So, but I ask you today because you were selected to use the IDV app. So, how are you today, po, first of all?
Very well po. Thank you po. Thank you din po for inviting me to share my experience about using the new app.
Yes. Well, it is a very exciting new measure na in-undertake ng Home Office because of the COVID-19 situation dito sa UK. So, I'd like to ask po, kailan kayo dumating dito sa UK?
That was 10 years ago po, so 2010.
Okay. So, meron na po ba kayong partner dito sa UK?
Yes po.
And you have children, ho?
Yes po. I have 2 children po. Yung panganay ko po is 4 years old and the youngest is 2 years old.
Oh, kumakanta din po ba sila? Katulad kay Justin?
Yung bunso po, baka po sakali.
Well, we would know straight away kung meron silang talent, di ba? Okay po. As you know, 2020, lahat po nag-change sa atin because of the pandemic. And
Yes.
explain niyo po sa mga nanonood sa atin po, ano pong experience ninyo during the pandemic?
Very challenging, is hard po kasi po that time during the lockdown, we had all the symptoms except po na fever. Pero po yung daughter ko po, she has a fever. So we managed to see the doctor po nung time na po yun. So the doctor said hindi dapat ko siyang tingnan because we are also trying to protect ourselves and the patient. Pero po tinanggap pa rin po nila yung anak ko po not to check if it's COVID or just the normal flu. So
Ano
thankfully
po
po
sabi nila?
is normal flu lang po siya. So hindi po siya COVID. Pero lahat po ng symptoms except nga po ng fever, meron po kaming 4. So especially po for shopping food, my partner luckily have some friends. So they will message us kung ano po yung kailangan namin and then they will just call us kung yung pong food is nasa labas na po. So mahirap po siya. We even if it's sunny day, we don't really want to go out kasi po takot po kami. So hindi po namin nakikita yung kalaban. So especially po meron po kaming children. So they need the fresh air and sunlight. So it's very hard po.
Tama po kayo kasi especially kung meron kayong 2 bata, it's hard to keep them indoors.
Opo.
You know, mga toddlers sila. So kailangan talaga nilang lumabas din, but you have to be very careful. Kasi nga as sinabi niyo yung symptoms sometimes mild lang, sometimes wala talaga and then you end up being positive ang ano ninyo, ang
Yes. We just tried to make it fun pag nasa loob po kami ng bahay. Kaya lang po, so kung isipin niyo po, you will do the same thing every day. So medyo boring po.
So nagtrabaho po kayo, di ba? So how COVID-19 po affected yung trabaho ninyo?
Nag-stop po ako kasi nag-isolate po kami for 14 days. So stop po ako 14 days. And then my employer said it's okay, you can stay for a couple of weeks more. But I'm so lucky po kasi I still get my salary during those times po. So it helps a bit po, but imagining nasa loob lang po kayo ng bahay for 2 months, 3 months is hindi po siya masaya kung yung the term po is hindi po siya masaya. Kasi kailangan po namin ng I mean, we are receiving benefits which is helpful po. But we also need to get out, yun po, to get the
para bang new normal niyo po yun, yung ina-adjust niyo po yung bagong
so kahit po ngayon, so medyo ilang pa po kaming lumabas. Especially nag-start na po yung school. So hopefully maging okay na po.
So yung panganay niyo po mag-start ng reception na ba siya o?
Yes po.
Okay. Well, yan na nga po, ang daming mga parents na para ba silang natatakot because of starting ng school. The same with my son, he started last week and my daughter next week. So we're hoping that the schools would be prepared na nga for this times. Pero I'm glad everything is okay po sa inyo. So regarding sa immigration status niyo po, so before nag-apply tayo, you had your biometric enrollment. So saan po ginawa yung ninyo, yung biometric enrollment ninyo?
Bali, nagpunta po ako personally sa post office po, somewhere in Croydon. So
anong nangyari po doon nung ginawa? Kasi yun po ang, if you like, yung old na way, yung take ng biometric ninyo.
Same lang po siya sa app na they will take your photos, but ang big difference po is I have to pay yung pong sa post office, and then the fingerprint po, which is dun sa new app, you don't have the fingerprint po. So just
Yes.
Apo.
So, yun nga po, that's the last time. Ngayon, this time, nag-apply po tayo to extend yung visa ninyo, and you were selected to use po itong new app, yung IDV app. I will
Opo.
explain po later how it works. Pero Chad, can we have a demonstration ni Risa how it works? So let's have a look. So you're logging in na. Yung sa app ninyo na i-download ninyo.
Opo.
Risa, ano po ba yung phone ninyo? Anong klase? Android o iPhone?
iPhone po.
And in-upload nyo po din yung app using sa ano ba yan? App Store?
Opo.
Okay.
Opo.
Ayan, i-take na po yung picture ninyo. Ang galing niya, tignan nyo. So, pina-follow niyo po yung instructions sa app kung
Yes.
anong kailangan nyo gawin.
Yes po.
Yes. So, explain ko po yan mamaya kung anong ginagawa ninyo. So, ang next na kailangan nyong i-follow, yung next step, would be yung travel document, yung
Yes
passport
po.
ninyo. Yes.
Opo.
Yun po ang kailangan. So, kailangan kayo ang ipapakita,
Yes
yung
po.
mukha ninyo sa app, and then yung passport ninyo. Yun ang
Yes.
importante. Okay. Well, thank you very much for sharing po yung experience nyo sa amin. And it's very important po na ipakita natin sa mga kababayan how it works. So, let
Thank
me
you
just
po.
explain. So, thank you very much po for joining the show today.
Thank you po. You're very welcome po.
Okay. So, Chad, can we have the slide, please? So, basically po, the IDV app or the Identity Verification app, it's actually fully approved by UKVI. I think there's a slide before that, Chad. Can you show it, please? That's it. So it is fully approved by UKVI. It is safe and secure to use. It saves time and money. It's easy to use, as demonstrated by Risa. Now, what happens is that when you're selected, you will get an email from the Home Office to confirm as to whether or not you will be eligible to use the IDV app. Now, next slide, Chad, please. Now, what you need to have with you is that you need to log in sa app po. You need to have yung username and password and your unique application number, UAN, the 16-digit number. Kasi po, you have to make the application online. When you submit your application, you will be given the 16-digit number. You will also need to take photos of your documents and upload the files. Now, once you have submitted the documents, you need to do the ID verification check. And this is the most important po. Now, come back to me, Chad, please. So basically, kapag nasa app na kayo, you will need to select an ID verification from the menu sa app. And at the bottom of the screen on. So to check you are who you say you are. So that's called the ID verification. So you have to be there. You need to send a photo of your face, a photo of your travel document. So how to prove your identity? Ganito po yun. You have to do a selfie. Yung pinakita kanina ni Risa sa video, she was holding her phone na ganyan and showed her face. So you just have to follow the simple instructions, and if you're happy with the photo, then tap continue. Now you need to do a liveness check. Children under 10 do not need to do a liveness check. Tap liveness check on your app. Now follow the simple instructions from the voice on the IDV app, turn your head from side to side, ganyan. You have to do it slowly, okay? Or up and down as instructed. Now tap continue when you see the green tick. And that means you're happy with it and you've done it, okay? Now, you may end up having taken a few attempts, so keep trying po. Once you're finished, a green tick will appear next to, and then next take a picture of your face. Now, travel documents, basically that would be your passport. You need to take a photo of your travel documents, select photograph of your travel document on the menu, and then choose the type of document from the list. Usually it's your passport. So kanina, we didn't actually show Risa's passport for privacy reason, but she took out her passport and took a photo of it. So tap take photo, and then once complete, meron pong green tick na makikita. So submitting the application, so you need to upload yung mga documents. So once you've uploaded all the documents and photo and completed the ID verification, you can then submit it. So if application is ready to submit, the submit button will be red. If submit button is gray, you are missing some mandatory documents. So you have to make sure you have uploaded yung mga mandatory documents, or have not completed if you haven't completed the ID verification check, you will not be able to submit it. It is your responsibility to upload documents, and you have to read the declaration, and once you read it, then you can submit the application. It's very easy to use. Now, when you get the email from the Home Office, you will be then told what to do. They will send you a video to watch and then follow the simple instructions before you can use the app. If you do have problems uploading the app, or you're unable to use a device, yung kung wala kayong mobile phone, you need to contact the Home Office and then make an appointment sa normal service point nila. Okay, can we go back to my slide, Chad, please, just for the last bit? Okay, so just to note po, not all are eligible to use the IDV app. The Home Office can request other applicants to book their biometric enrollment using the service point. This means personal attendance at one of the Home Office designated venue. There are free appointments, but always not available. When you actually go onto their Sopra Steria, the contractor's website, all the available dates na free ay wala na. So what you will end up doing will be booking appointments that which is not free of charge. So you will have to pay for the appointment. As Risa said, she had to pay when she went to the post office last time. But the app is free. Yun ang advantage. But if you end up using the biometric enrollment via the service point, you will have to pay. But the fees depend on the time of the day. The standard fee is £110. But can you imagine if you're a family of 3, which I had not long ago, they had the option of paying either £200 between the hours of 10 to 12, or £400 from 5 o'clock. Obviously, they chose yung mas cheap na charge. So you will just have to wait until you get an email from the Home Office if you are unable to book your biometric enrollment. They are aware that you have made a submission online, but you just need to wait for that email. Okay? And I think that's the time we have for today. If you have any questions about the IDV And if you need help using that, please go to a qualified solicitor or a regulated immigration advisor. You just need to check po ang Law Society website if they are registered, or the OSCE website nila. So that's it for today, Miss Ekla Renal.
Thank you so much, Crystal, and maraming salamat din, Riza, for joining us this afternoon, sharing your story, at sana ang buong pamilya nyo ay okay na at wala na itong di na bagbabalik yung COVID, any symptoms, kasi nakakatakot, hindi ba, lalo na kung mayroon kang maliliit na anak. Now, yun pong discussion ni Crystal kasama si Riza ay i-upload po natin ang segment na ito, Immigration 101 with Crystal Diaz, sa YouTube. Kaya yung mga hindi pa po nagpa-follow sa aming YouTube ay please follow us, click and like, follow us, at makikita po ninyo itong mga advice, at ito po ay i-upload namin kinabukasan after the live show. So that's it for our Immigration 101. I think this week is kind of busy for us, Crystal, because we have good news. We are back to filming our docu-series. Actually, kasi po, alam naman ninyo na every end of the month ay meron po kaming JUANEUKONEK special, but due to the lockdown, we weren't able to film anything, and we started doing live streaming. Ngayon po, dahil sa aming Contra Corona project, ay nagsimula na po kaming mag-shoot sa labas kasama, of course, ang buong team ng JUANEUKONEK dito po sa UK. Pinangunahan syempre ng ating mga kasama sa pag-shoot, ang ating Director of Photography, si 30 Ado, Associate Producer natin, si J. Montelibano MacLeod, at kwento po ng ating mga kababayan, yan po ang bida sa ating docu-series JUANEUKONEK Contra Corona. So abangan po ninyo, the first installment will be at the end of the month. Ngayon pong pagtatapos ng Setyembre, last Sunday of the month, wala po yung live streaming natin. Ang mapapanood po ninyo itong first part ng ating docu-series. Kaya, Crystal, marami tayong pasasalamatan because was it last Friday that we had a shoot, the first shoot?
Yes, that was very exciting, and actually it's the first time I saw you personally, like in body and soul. I mean, I know I've seen you virtually, but for the first time it was really nice to see everyone in London, and I'm so grateful that we're all healthy and well, and that we can start filming itong docu-series natin. And of course, we would like to thank the National Lottery Community Fund for making it possible for JUANEUKONEK
to do this documentary, because para po ito sa mga kababayan natin sa England, UK, and beyond, for to share with them education, information, to inspire them, and to better connect with the Filipino community ngayon pong panahon ng pandemic. Kaya gusto ko pong pasalamatan, shout out sa ating glam team, mga kaibigan po natin ito since I moved to London. May kumare si Teresa. Tere Beauty Salon sa Kilburn po yan. Ang aking ring kaibigan si Jay Cheng. Manila Supermarket, marami pong salamat. Of course, ang iyong trainee solicitor.
I was going to say, we both know this gentleman, Mr. Christopher Cabral, who actually took the video of Risa demonstrating how to use the app.
Of course. At ang mga kaibigan ko po sa Swansea, Wales, kung saan I spent 1 full year to do my master's, because I had a tour when I was doing my master's. So maraming salamat for connecting me to the family of Justin Afante. Kaya ako nagawa po yung storya sa TV Patrol sa ABS-CBN, ang success story ng family ni Justin sa The Voice Kids UK. Thank you sa aking kumare Beth Burman, and of course my kumpare Alex Villena for connecting me to the Afante family, and of course sa pamilya ni Justin. Sobra, as mentioned nga ng mami ni Justin, maraming gustong makipag-appointment sa kanila, makipagkita, magpa-picture kay Justin na kailangan nilang pagbigyan this afternoon, ay kailangan nila ring lumabas because meron silang bisita, but they were so gracious to guest on our show para lang po ma-inspire lalo yung mga kababayan natin. So, thank you so much, Afante family. Next week, we have a full show also. We will have Victoria Alcina at ang kanyang pamilya also to inspire kababayan at to share their story as a family and yung journey rin niya sa The Voice Kids UK. Sana wala na po tayong mga nakalimutang pasalamatan. Ang ating mga masugid na supporters sa JUANEUKONEK, yun pong sumubaybay sa amin from beginning to the end of the show, ay mabibigyan po namin ng Mitch Disunya fashion mask. There, ayan po. Si Mitch,
that's actually really amazing. She's a designer in Cebu, right?
No, in the Philippines. Mitch.
Yeah, Cebu, Philippines. Yeah.
No, not Cebu. In Metro Manila.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, so you thought all along na si Mitch taga Cebu?
Yes, I thought she was.
No. She's based in, maybe you're thinking of another designer. But maraming salamat. Shout out sa ating kaibigan Mitch Disunya. Para po ito sa mga sumusubaybay ng JUANEUKONEK. Thank you for supporting the show. Dahil ito po ay para inspirasyon sa ating mga kababayang frontliner at ang mga kababayan natin dito sa UK, sa Europa na kumbaga sa bagyo sinasalanta ng pandemya. But we all have to fight on, soldier on. Hindi pa po tapos yung pandemic. So, let me just share with you, nung Friday, nakalimutan ko pong mag-tap kasi first time ko rin gumamit ng public transport. Kasi dati hindi malakas yung loob ko to use the public transport kasi nga, yung virus. Pero ito, kailangan natin pa konti-konti go back to normal, to the life that we're used to. So I had to use the train, the tube, and nakalimutan ko mag-tap. And when I was going out, sabi ko dun sa supervisor, I said I forgot. And he said, "Oh, because you're wearing a beautiful mask, I will let you go." That's the prettiest mask I've seen for the day and for the whole time that I've been assigned here. So you can go. Just don't forget later you have to tap, okay? Or else you will be charged. So thank you so much for the supporters of JUANEUKONEK. Sa mga kababayan po natin na sana po na nanonood, sana po ay magsilbing inspirasyon ang mga kwento ng ating kababayan. And of course, for Immigration 101, maganda ang ibinahagi sa atin ngayon ni Solicitor Crystal Diaz. Do we have to greet some more, Crystal, before we go?
I can see from our Carmen Hickey, of course.
Yes.
We have Evelyn Navida Baltazar. Thank you for very inspiring features in JUANEUKONEK. We also have Darmin earlier. I saw Darmin. And June Season. Hello po. Hi. So saying hello to June Season. Like COVID, but he's doing very well now in terms of his employment. And also, who else do we have? Dennis and Joan Marquez. So yes, thank you very much. Very informative,
very
segment.
informative
So, thank
segment.
you.
Yes. Okay, andyan si Arlene Morley. Nanunood din ka. Dan Rebelo is back. Dan, thank you for watching. And of course, yung mga hindi po natin nabate, sana ay wag kayo magtampo. We will have time for that sometime later. I mean next week, hindi baka po mag-abang kayo later. I mean next week kasi every Sunday yung live streaming natin. Proud to be a Filipino, mabuhay. Danny Muyot, salamat Danny. And who else? Yun pong gustong makakuha ng ating mask na ito, na high fashion mask ni Mitch Disunya, you have to message us here. Uunahin po namin yung mga tumutok from beginning to end at yung mga taga United Kingdom para po ma-email namin sa inyo kaagad at matanggap po ninyo, magamit nyo na at swertehin kayo katulad ko na amazed yung minder or yung supervisor on the tube at hindi niya ako binigyan ng sakit ng ulo or fine for forgetting.
Because you're wearing Mitch Disunya mask.
Yeah, so I think that's it for the day. Maraming salamat po mga kababayan, mga sumuporta po sa atin today, nanood, nag-share. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube as well at to like our page. Patuloy po kami sa paglilingkod sa inyo sa buong 6 months po ng Kontra Corona. Kasama po namin kayo sa pagkonekta sa mga Pinoy sa Europa ngayong panahon ng pandemya. Ang kwento ni Juan sa Europa ay kwento ng bawat Pilipino sa iba-ibang sulok ng mundo.
We hope we have left you something useful, something informative, and entertaining.
Thank you to the National Lottery Community Fund for being the funder in this Contra Corona project. Kabayan, we will be serving you in the next 6 months. Ako po si Rose Eclarinal.
And I'm Crystal Dias.
Hanggang sa muli sa One You Connect.
The One You Connect.
Saan ka man dalhin ang kapalaran, iisang bayan lang sa puso mo'y laman. Pinagmulan at babalikan, konting tiis na lang at hanggang